Are you guys stick around this one, or should one of us hop over onto the Q&A? Like we are live. Thanks everyone that's joining us for quarterfinals actions, the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. Produced by Rylan Kleiter, hosted by the Sasktel Rylan Stadium Swift Current, Saskatchewan. My name is Mark. I'll bring you commentary for this game between Reid Carruthers and Rylan Kleiter. First time we just had a pretty open end. Everyone just kind of getting their feet wet. Making some hits. No one could quite make the roll behind the cover, so ended up second in after the point. Carruthers still does have game, so got a few rocks in play. We've got 4, got a corner guard, and appears to be a little bit of a coach. Have to cover that. Team Fighter decent shape here, so one right in. It's going to go ahead and come set a guard here. This one's got to curl just a little bit here. Trying to go hard to get a little bit of finish here. And actually over curls at the end with quite a bit here, so. But this being the 6 rock at the end here, start to see some hits. We're trying to take on this kind of run double here. Not necessarily trying to push it down. Now BJ back onto the straight side. Does make contact. Flashes it. And a little bit of late. Reid gets it out of there. Go back and take a look at the shot. I think they were trying to get it a little bit more on the low side to maybe try to roll the shooter a little bit over. But nonetheless, most importantly, they got. Around guard here, or come around the guard. A lot of room here. We did see some late finish recently, so see where this one ended up. Late's been pretty spot on, but it's still wide open here. Reid's going for a pretty big hit, or for a hit and roll here. Got plenty of paces to Reid. He likes to move under the 2 corners here, but anything around that side could be pretty decent.
Mark, Jim next here. I'm going to pop on here with you until Dave is ready, and then he's going to come on, and I'm going to leave.
Sure, sounds good. Glad to have you.
Okay.
Makes the hit and rolls a bit far away, but does manage to hang on there. Back to here.
So I don't know how much you've been following Mark, but Reid Carruthers had a very good week so far. He has been playing very well, and he doesn't have a losses yet, and looking pretty solid right now.
No, I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of it, but I do enjoy watching Reid. I like this lineup here with Reid and BJ.
Yeah, BJ solid. I think he's one of the best out there. It was kind of weird how he wasn't playing for a while. So
yeah. address this one in the back 12 here. It's curling quite a bit. It's going to. Sweepers did good just to get it to not tick off the red corner. It does stick around back 12. I don't know if Team Kleiter's shot or if that's still needed in back 12.
Yeah, that kind of looks like Carruthers maybe, but it probably doesn't really matter with Reid with hammer here. I think he's probably coming around the guard.
Yeah, he's coming around the guard. I mean, I guess you could make, if you're ever really worried about it, you could just try to nose hit it with 2 out right here.
Yeah, certainly. That's definitely an option, especially with only 3 rocks each to come, or 3 opposition rocks to come.
What do you like here? You like to come around the center guard, or you like trying to make
I like coming around the center. I do like coming around the center. I've got hammer. I'm red. That's what my stone in front. And even if I'm shot rock right now, then I got a chance to maybe set up a 3. And if I'm not, I'll maybe worry about the yellow if I get a chance later to do something with it. But I want to make sure I get a good solid chance at 2. I don't want to force him to come around here and make a real good shot and take it away from me.
I've seen this line earlier in the game where some rocks were left out in the open. Now you can kind of see the little hopping. See if you can really try to carve that over. Weight seems to be pretty close. Just got to get the finish there.
That's very nice.
Quite nicely here.
Yeah, Connor uses that hop pretty effectively. He's not one of the bigger guys out here, so he uses that to give him a little extra oomph on the curving shots.
Yeah, we've been seeing that more and more. This high competitive level. It's just always interesting to see. Run back attempt for Team Kleiter, see if we can get some rocks moving. Does miss it just a hair on the low side and actually pushes it all the way through. Rolls to an interesting spot here, kind of partially covering it. So the shot that they had available earlier looks to be better now. Try to, sink one and freeze one there. And if you're a Kleiter, you have to decide if you're going to hit the open one or freeze one top. Weight seems to be pretty close, just kind of carefully escorting it down here. Now going a little bit for distance here. That will end up, yep, pretty dead frozen into it. Good thing for Team Kleiter is they've got some options here. Problem is, particularly easy to train. They're all different. There's not a ton of tolerances to make it good or get some loopsy shots out of here. Looks like they're eyeing just maybe a hit and roll here. First, skips rocks here for Team Kleiter without hammering. Looking for the head roll here. It's pretty close. Just have to make sure the line is there. I'm going to go hold it a little straight at the end here for the hit. Does make the roll. Doesn't quite get it in the corner here. Definitely accessible here for Reid. Well, first let's get Trucks here for Reid here. Just looking for a quiet hit. Inside flop would be good. If I can't hit on the high side, risk jamming and back to it. Starting to see that hopping carve here just to make it move over. Hits it on the high side and does take it out. Unfortunately, does tap the red that I think was sitting third out. So Team Carruthers sitting 1-2 here. Had they not jammed on the back, you might see it slightly tighter, but it looks like they're just trying to take on this kind of quiet hit the ball corner. Sort of trying to play some sort of tough double with the shooter.
Yeah, sorry, I lost my muted for a bit there, but yeah, I think this is a much different strategy than had Reid still be sitting 3.
Yeah.
I think he might have considered drawing to that back one, but he's not unhappy with the 2 at this point because it looked like it was going to be 3 for
yeah. Well, pretty straightforward last shot here for Reid. No guards at play, and have to miss by a pretty wide margin to bring any change. So, can't roll too far, but.
No, but you know, Reid will only have basically board plus a bit on this, so it won't roll very far unless he hits it really super thick.
Last rock, second end here. Reid Carruthers looking for just a quiet pin stick here for his debut. Reaper's going to hold the line here. This is throwing quite a bit. It's going to make contact, but. And just sits down nicely for his deuce. So, Team Carruthers gets their deuce. They'll take a 2-0 lead. Kleiter.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
But then, yeah, go ahead.
All right, guys, welcome back. Third end here for quarterfinal action in the RBC Securities versus Showdown. My name is Mark. I'm joining commentary with Jim Hicks here. Interesting last end that we have there. Team Carruthers looked like they were decently set for a 3 there, but ended up with a 2.
Yeah, they just couldn't carve Reid enough on the first shot. His first shot to miss his rock at the back of the house, and as a result, I still got 2. I mean, that's where you're only really trying to get 2 all the time when you have hammers. So, but from Rylan Kleiter's side, he also would be pretty happy with the 2 because you really don't want to give up 3 to Reid Carruthers and try to come back from that with only 6 ends to go.
Down here in the third, pretty standard setup so far. Rock top 4, corner guard, nice center line guard. Looks just a quick check, but I believe it's on that center.
Nice shot.
So I'll just kind of go in for this like kind of freeze top 8-ish here. Weaver's waiting on it now. Now going a little bit behind. This one's moving a little bit here. Doing a good job to hold it. It doesn't appear to be there though. It's going to set up on the center line and I think just out of the range. Reid's going to take a quick peek here. See where it's at. Backline to.
Yeah, it's the second time today I saw them do that. I don't usually see people do that. Lots of times they go look at the pinhole, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they have one of the devices, the 6-foot measures that will work here anyways.
Yeah. Would that make a? I mean, if it's in or if it's not, the call would be kind of the same. I think here, so just kind of maybe like a 1 guard here on the center.
Yeah, most times, yeah. Some people might think about going after the yellow. You know, they're up 2-0 early. You might say, "Well, we'll get rid of that." But to be honest, I'm with you. I think the yellow one actually probably is helping Reid more than hurting him. And after this shot, it's wide open anyway. So unless you really thought you wanted to hit it, wouldn't really matter too much right now if it's in or not in.
A little bit of late carbon here to kind of cover. Now we're going to start seeing some stuff in here.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice. Can't afford to play himself into too much trouble here. You ever gave up a steal 2 or something here, that would be good.
Front end talking through the shots still here, but I think this is the right call, making sure to address this top one here. I think you could maybe make a case for trying to field it. Mill 2 with the slash here, but start at the top.
Yeah. It's Josh Macker. Gonna hit a lot of them.
He's made some stuff happen there.
It's kind of interesting. He left the two in the exact order. Those are the first two that went up there. Everything else around them went. Some busy teams here this week. I mean, you've got some people here that are going right from here to the Slam. The Slam starts Tuesday. These guys have been here since it started Wednesday.
Yeah, it's I guess a busy time of year. And almost hard to keep up with all these events here, but it's nice enough to just kind of pop over to Curling Zone to see the schedules, the standings, the rankings, the playoff order, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Really nice shot there. Gatlin had like kind of bumper hit and roll, and everything's lined up here. Ryder's got some work to hopefully try to get a couple here.
Yeah, it's probably possible to get them all, but at least get a couple. Be close.
Yep.
I guess they were a little further apart than I was thinking, but yeah, that's a perfect shot.
Yeah.
Double and roll for a corner.
Roll for a corner, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brothers Rock's still in a pretty good space here, so I guess we see a bunch of guards here. No need to try to anything.
Yeah, I think there would be some teams that would go up and peel the corner, to be honest, right now, but it is only the second end, and this team has been playing very well, had pretty good control of most situations, so.
This one's got some curling to do, just to get over the center line. So, ends up touching center line. Doesn't quite cover shot rock here, but would be a usable guard, so now we'll get to see who gets a good hit and roll first here.
Yeah, Kleiter will be looking to roll behind the corner.
Sweep was off this early, now back on it. Pretty close. Now switching to the kill side, out and back to the straight. Pretty close. And yeah, make that one.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Well managed. I do think sometimes they're too quick on the people. I think sometimes when rocks are coming down like that, you can almost do nothing to it and get the same result instead of having a straight, a curl, a straight, a curl, straight, whoa, then roll. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's just,
yeah.
especially at club level. Club level drives me crazy. People in club level, they can't probably even impact the stone at all, and skips are calling it like they're in the Briar. It's like, oh, geez, you guys. I told our guys last week, I said, you know what, next week we're going to play old school. We're not even going to do any of this. We're just going to call yes or no, like we used to, and see what happens. I bet you it's not going to be very different. Plus, we're not going to be doing all that great this round, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah. And BJ, I thought the hit was a little thin. Does make the roll and gets a little spin back at the end there. Does end up sitting back button, so there is some space here, but definitely happy with that result if you're Team Carruthers there.
I'll throw it in Matt, and Josh Matterns playing second. Last year, threw in the opposite order, and then Matt just held the broom for Rylan. That part would be the same, but he was throwing second, and then this year they just decided, apparently, and we were talking about, a couple guys were saying they just decided, well, let's just stop with all that. You just go ahead and throw third, and I'll throw second. See if we get there. Let's see. Yep. Great shot.
Yep.
Is a beauty. chance here to
Yeah.
to make it just about impossible for Rylan to get us to, but still, they didn't have a choice. Kleiter had to play the shot they played. They had to get shot rock. They did.
Yeah, just 3 really good shots in a row. It had to be actually 4 if you go back to kind of double peel to the corner and roll and roll and top button there.
Yeah.
Both teams are pretty locked in here. Reid's been rolling all tournament. I think Kleiter just dropped one to, to the white rink. But there being a lot of people here too.
We'd be ecstatic with that, I'll tell you.
No.
Just with the curl we have now, which is still not big curl, but it's more than it was at the start of the week. I think with the curl that's there now, he can actually come around on the intern and get to the yellow. He's probably not going to be able to bump it and all of that kind of stuff yet, but he might be able to get in there enough to give himself another shot at an extra bonus point here in a minute.
I'm seeing a lot on this entrance side here. It looks to be more like they were taking the outside side. So let's see where this ends up here. Team is waiting to go on. Feels like maybe it's just a hair heavy. A little bit there.
I've seen that so often this week. I've seen a half a dozen shots like that. They're so close to being perfect, and they're just literally like half a rock or more heavy. I think he's going to get away with this one, but most of the time they've been rolling off and sitting there, and the double's been very makeable. And lots of times they played them, so yeah, that's so close to being a great shot.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of thinking earlier as they were throwing it, if they leave it a foot higher, right, then they've kind of got some run options on both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's scary, for Reid, but if he freezes one in the pocket there, or even just slightly above it, like top 4, just biting the forefoot.
Yeah.
You always take away both of the tap. Kleiter there.
I think it's the good situation for Rylan Kleiter is that he does have the run on his yellow one out there into these yellows, and right at this point in time, I know it's going to change when Reid stops, but right now it's really no risk. There's no way that he can go in there and take his own out. And they're right there, so it's the nice thing if you don't have to, because lots of times you throw these and it's like,
what's the harm here?
Exactly, yeah.
I know I've done that in league where a few steals and it's kind of bit me, so. But this one appears to be free. We'll see where this one ends up for Reid here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Looking trying to just thin the yellow onto the red. And he has to basically hit what, probably a quarter of a rock, because he can't roll anywhere.
No.
He can, but it won't be second shot.
Looks like they're icing this to play this with kind of quiet weight, which I love, right? I think a lot of the amateur teams just kind of throw weight at the yellow, side of the yellow, keep the flash in there, but if you're ever tight, you get it lunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last rock, third in. Rylan Kleiter just looking for to tip this over here. Sweeper's off it. Went to the carve here for a second. Now, how am I going to hold it straight? Just have to keep it thin.
Yeah, you have to hit very
Good contact, and that's so.
Well, that's a very nice shot. Yeah.
We got a tie game going into.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
And we're back. Fourth end here. Tied up 2-2 after a pistol shot there. Team Kleiter just getting that kind of quiet chip over here.
Yeah, it'll be a very nice deuce for Rylan Kleiter. Kind of a little bit out of nowhere, but we won't be probably not going to get super emotional or anything. But we won't be happy giving up two that we really didn't have to give up two. So he'll be going hard to get his deuce, get that 2-point lead back. The winner of this game gets the winner of Kevin Cooey and Van Amsterdam.
If you guys are curious about that game, we do have a few other streams going on right now. You can go to the page. We got four games which is fantastic. You got Mount, like McEwen, has commentary. That means the Amsterdam Cooey game has commentary. And then right now, Jim and I are bringing you the Carruthers Kleiter game.
Very nice come around.
Yeah, very nice. It's dead perfect here. Jim, one thing I've watched some of the games earlier this weekend. Seen some commentary about it being pretty cold in there. Do you have any info on that?
Well, no, other than what we just see. I mean, well, what I can tell you is it's been minus 25 or lower every day that they've been here. So Chances are that the arena is probably colder than normal even. So I think that's probably why you're seeing so many people that are bulked up, and they're really bulked up. I mean, you've seen a lot of, particularly the women, but a lot of the guys as well, wearing heavy winter coats and whatnot out there. So the Italian boys, we were talking about that this morning. Somebody had seen the Italian games, and they were saying that the Italian boys, the big boys, are wearing sweatshirts out there and hoodies. It's like when they're sweeping, those guys are like in t-shirts at the best of time. They probably wouldn't even be in a t-shirt if they could get away with it.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
It's definitely more beanies than we used to say. Although I call them beanies. Are those toques? Is that what it is?
What's that?
I see a lot of people wearing what I refer to them as beanies. Those caps.
Oh yeah, like toques.
Toques, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You guys refer to them as toques.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I wear a hat, just a regular baseball hat, but when it's really cold, and I don't do this very often, but the odd time I will actually wear a toque just because I just happen to have it. And it definitely, well, it's not genius. I mean, the heat goes out through the top of your head, but it does keep you significantly warmer than anything else. So if you've not ever tried it and you find yourself cold out there and you don't mind wearing a toque or a beanie or something that looks like that anyways, give it a go, because I think you'll feel much warmer. It'll make a big difference without having to necessarily put on 2 or 3 or 4 extra layers.
Last shot from Team Kleiter, a little bit of a miss. Set it up this double chance, which is made.
Yeah.
Threw more than enough weight to get them both out easily.
Yeah. Good look, good throw. Kaltensteiner, this whole team has just been playing well. I was just going to say Kaltensteiner played well in the game we did yesterday, and looks like he's continuing that. And it's a guy that played a lot of back end over the years. I really am not quite sure of his history, but I know I've seen him skip teams at very high levels. I've seen him play third on teams. Now he's playing front end with these guys and playing well. And he's a much stronger sweeper than I would have thought maybe he might be as well. So.
Yeah, it seems to fit in well, and I think we've seen kind of different lineups for Reid, over the years. But I gotta say, I do like this lineup here.
Yeah. Callan's got a little split shot this time. Try to come across the face. Yeah, they're trying to just come across and just get like a quarter of a rock or so. That's perfect.
Well,
could use maybe a couple more feet, but yeah.
Yeah. But no easy double here for Kleiter.
No, not at all. No.
I think the angle is important to get the rocks to where one's above the other behind the corner instead of the other way around. Another run attempt here, just this one out on one of the corners instead here. Pretty close here. Gets a little bit on the high side, ends up hitting the rock that's forward in the center line, but...
yeah, I think that's a good shot. He got rid of the corner that was a problem for him.
Get rid of one, yeah.
And get rid of one of the other ones, yeah.
Is this a straight draw to split the rings here?
I think he's going intern here. I think he's still playing a similar kind of shot what he just played.
Yeah.
Just probably ask BJ to maybe give him an extra 3 or 4 feet of weight. Separate those out, make sure they stay spread out better. Needs a little more curl though.
A little bit more curl. This one should hang around.
Yeah, it did hold on, which was a break. It's that's the problem. And when you throw the weight you're supposed to throw there, if you hit it right on the nose, that's too much weight for that shot. So
Yeah.
almost popped it right through the house, but he didn't.
Kind of an interesting situation here. Not a easy double here to make.
No, not easy at all.
Have to kind of flirt with that corner, but
Yeah.
I think they're going to take a crack at it here.
Yeah, I agree, Matt. I think they're, they're not going to go crazy to that guard, but they're going to try to make it.
Going to give themselves a shot at least here.
Not throwing real hard, so a little hit and roll inside wouldn't even be bad, but.
Got plenty of room. Now they're going to go for the curl side, see if they can get it. Catch. Come back. Oh, it just papers by the one.
Yeah.
Back 12.
Another, I don't know, probably half an inch of curl, and he would have been fine.
Does end up sitting shot rock. And I mean, there is room to nose in the rings here, but because there's a little piece covered, I think they're opting for putting the head roll to the rings here.
Yeah, it's be really tough to get to the nose on this, I think, but it's hard to tell when you look down there because the rocks are out. They always look closer to the rings than they are the guards. Roll away.
A rare double backhand sweep to try to push it over.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of the best they could do there with that kind of weight here. So, flash double available here for Rylan Kleiter on his first. Try to not give him a deuce here.
Yep. Oh yeah, he'll take a crack at this.
Throwing a manageable weight here. On it early. I think they may have lost this one. That's close.
It's close, yeah.
A little bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely bad luck for sure. You might get one more shot at it. Depending on where he puts this one. Probably right on the nose would be as good as any for him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just noses. Always tricky on these kind of nose hits on the rings, or at least for me, or maybe the facilities that I play at, but it's one of those things that I always look at as a sign as a great facility is how well does it play on the rings.
Yep. No, I think you're right. I think it's fair to say. If there's going to be some odd spots, they're quite often out there in the 12-foot. So Rylan Kleiter now won't really do. I think he's still going to take this on. Doesn't have much to lose, to be honest. He's not going to draw around the guard.
No.
And any other hit, then it's going to be a pretty easy hit for Reid, I think.
Yeah, just might as well take this on. There's nowhere to hit and roll, really. Might as well give yourself a shot to get out of here. Was close on his first one, just got a little bit unlucky with the jam here. This one's a much harder one, the angle.
Yes, it definitely is that. You are correct on that.
More angle on this one here. Yeah, it's a little too thick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was difficult because you had to hit that awfully thin.
Last rock here of the fourth end. Reid Carruthers just needing a touch of paint here for his deuce. Reaper's not worried about this one. Just a light clean there from Connor and Rylan. And Reid will take a 4-2 lead going to the fifth end. Kleiter will off hammer just after the break.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
All right, and we're back here, fifth end, and pretty fun matchup so far between team Reid Carruthers, ranked 19th in the world, taking on Rylan Kleiter, ranked 34th in the world. After a blank end in the first, we've had deuce now. So, yeah, teams are executing here, and it's been a pretty fun game so far.
Yeah, it's been good. The infamous curler's math doesn't get to be put into effect when everybody keeps getting two, but Team Kleiter's another team that has come a long way. Rylan particularly in the last probably 2 years. And he's on the cusp of. He will be in the slam next week, but he's kind of on the cusp of being in the slams on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Right now, he's not quite there. He's probably, I don't know what his ranking was as far as that went, but yeah, he's not quite there, but he will be in one in Saskatoon.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of an interesting curling landscape here. Probably just after the Olympics wrap up this year. With Team Gushu wrapping it up, and there's some of the top teams are we're taking a step back. One of the teams I was thinking about that was playing on the tier 2 team is Kelly Dewey, but I think they've been playing pretty well this week, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, playing better lately. And playing faster. I did Kui's game yesterday or whatever, and it was actually, it was 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe over a couple of hours, but that's pretty good.
Not bad for that, yeah.
No.
A little bit of the hop here, trying to get to move over. We're off the corner guard, but gotta get closer to the center line. Now go back to regular sweeping. Now for distance, it looks like.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah. Settles in, yeah.
Rylan would love to be able to ignore that and go around the corner, but it's probably going to get a little bit too messy for him if he does.
Yeah. Gonna move some stuff around. Wow.
Well, that's a great shot.
Gets all of the Carruthers rocks out of there.
Have another look at that. I don't even know if anybody thought of that possibility, to be honest. Well, they probably did.
Yeah, I mean, going over the top of that other Kleiter stone was, it was definitely there, but man, wow. It's, I would not have the guts to call that. Well,
I don't think I have the players that would throw it, that would hit them all anyways.
This one's curling on them quite a bit here.
Well, all of a sudden, Kleiter went from scrambling to draw to sit two.
Yeah. Got a pretty decent setup here going. Now he's got kind of two corners on that side away from shot rock here. Pretty open here, but you got to be mindful of depth here. You don't want to leave Carruthers a chance to throw a double and try to get out of his head here.
That's right.
Looks like they're happy to hit and take this deep here, or draw and just go deep here. And that may have been, I don't know if that was the call or if that's what they decided out of hand here.
I don't know. Yeah. I assume they were just trying to go around the corner like in a normal fashion and set it somewhere even with the other one that's there, but could be wrong.
That's what I would have thought too.
Yeah.
Definitely no double there for Reid, but you don't have to throw the double. You just hit and take advantage of the corners yourselves here.
Yeah, it'd be a really hard double.
I'm gonna go hard.
Close to making this good. It's a great shot.
Yep. It's just between. No hole between the guards here, just dry. There's plenty of room behind these corners here, so.
Yeah, there's definitely options to get out of this end here with all these corners on the side, though.
Room by the guard. Just gonna be waiting.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, spins up a little bit at the end there just to get that last bit of finish.
It stayed above the red, so that makes it difficult to remove as well.
Yeah, first real big discussion of the game here. You know, I think they're gonna have to run back some of one of these corners here, but there's definitely some danger. And I think that's.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to want to do that either, just because they're all yellow.
Yeah, with the placement of the rock, it's very. There's a lot of danger here. I mean, I think the saving grace is that you're hitting second rock here. I mean, you could make an arc. I mean, you ever just like draw underneath the Kleiter stone that they just threw?
Yeah. Pardon me?
Yeah, just draw one like just above the T line.
Yeah, just past the yellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely an option. I don't know. I don't know where he thinks he can get this one, so I'm not sure if he thinks he can get to the nose and pop it through, or if he's going to try to just hit it a little thin, kind of freeze tap. I'm just not exactly sure what the call is, so I'll have to wait and see.
Having to curl it here.
You know, he's going to get awful close.
Wow.
Ooh.
What
do you need? 2 more feet of weight?
Yeah.
Maybe 3?
Yeah, a couple more feet away. They had to go pretty hard to curl it there, so
yeah.
It was popping open here. I mean, it's pretty good result for a tough shot. Yeah, for a shot that I wasn't even sure was there.
I didn't think he'd get to there. And really couldn't be much heavier. He probably wouldn't get to there, but...
Now it's discussion time for Team Kleiter. Although they have their option because, you know, whatever shot be running in would be their own color.
Yeah.
Nice here, but... Interesting here. I mean, I feel like... Huh. What do you like here?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what rock this is here. We've got... I'm not sure if this is Matt Hall's last one or if... Yeah, okay, now it is. Okay, so... I think I'm leaning to just T-line on the other side. And like full 8 foot.
Yeah.
I don't really want to open this up and give him this shot again.
Yeah, I think they're wanting to try to get it where they can possibly bring 3 into play here, but I mean, I think, they can just try to lock up their deuce,
Yeah, I'd just be concerned about, yeah. The only problem going the other side, you've got to be shot rock enough that Rylan can't just play a little tap on the red and be shot buried, so.
So I don't know if they're just trying to... Are they trying to just take it over?
Yeah, they're just trying to chip it.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I guess I see the point in a way that if he'd been able to hit a little harder and roll, but I don't know why that wouldn't accomplish the same thing by just drawing over there.
Yeah, because I mean they weren't. It wasn't shot. Now you give Reid a chance to make a hit. If he rolls,
well,
I
very
think he's gonna
makeable
make a
double. Oh, you don't? I think it's a very makeable double. Yeah. When you figure where the rock is going to hit the high yellow.
Oh yeah, I guess
plenty of an
we're hitting
angle
above
there.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
But even if he just rolls over there, just frozen.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
No, there's good options here. Big weight double attempt here for Reid. Switching back and forth between the sweepers here. And yep. And makes it here.
Yep. Have another look here. Reid threw the intern at it. Or did he throw the intern at it? Yeah, he did throw the intern at it. Yeah, just so it would gear over a little bit better, yeah. Now, the one thing about it, I think, is a Kleiter now could play the hit on the red in the forefoot and go towards the other reds, tap it out, sit 1-3.
Yep.
I don't know how you're going to get rid of the other one, but still.
Yeah, different end if they just elect to just draw, 8 foot on the other side there.
This will be a little lighter weight for sure. Needs to get some curl.
Yep.
Pattern. Tap.
Is this... Oh, heck.
Well, that's pretty good.
Secures the roll, but leaves some room here for...
Yeah.
Room, really.
So Carruthers just drawn down to the yellow, I think?
I think so, yeah. He can freeze to a good portion of that and be buried behind the guard. Yep. Right there. Just a quick reset from Reid there. Here. Has to tighten it up here. We just saw this line here, so you gotta imagine Reid's gonna be pretty close.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
be just a hair wide on release here, but yeah, plenty of room by the guard here. Actually need to finish it, I think, but if anything, that is, yep. Pretty good spot for them.
Can he throw enough weight, get to the inside, or well, sort of outside, but inside? Can he get across the face? Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
He's going to have to try, probably.
Is there ever a case to just kind of run that corner, just straight back?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. You'd have to hit it right on the beak to make sure that he stayed.
Yeah.
And missed his zone.
I think there's not a.
They're looking at it. Yeah.
There's not a ton of bad here, right? Because if he hits it, if he hits it on the center line side, he might be able to chip it off the red and kind of push his yellow in.
Yeah.
If he catches it there, right, he gets his deuce that way. I mean, I don't know. I think that's the easier shot than the kind of quiet out-turn tap here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you might be right, because he could hit it almost like in the crotch between those two reds, too, and that wouldn't disturb his yellow, so.
Now, if he ever hits it, too much on the center line side and catches the outside of that red rock, then that's potentially bad, but I think this is relatively low risk here.
Yeah, I think it is. You got to look at it for a couple minutes before you believe it, but because at first it's like, oh, you can't do that.
Oh, they're hitting that one. Oh, I don't know if I.
Oh, were you thinking that? I thought the outside one.
Oh, I was thinking the inside one. That's funny.
Okay. I think the angle's a little bit better on the outside one, and the risk is slightly less, just because there's less chance of ever.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last rock at fifth end. Angle tap for Rylan Kleiter. Sweeper's having to hold it for line. Having to go hard to keep it on the high side.
He's close.
He's gonna.
That's the problem. It's hard. You hit it. You had to hit it so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a one spot.
One spot.
Brett, come on, man. I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know, guys. I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait. Do you smell that?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
And we're back. Game has broken up its streak of 3 consecutive deuces. Kleiter ends up only taking 1 after a pretty interesting end. A lot of rocks in play, a lot of angles to consider. So
Yeah, it's the challenge now will be for Kleiter to find a way to flip these hammers and maybe, but they have to steal 1 here to do that. Reid scoring even 1 here would be put him in a very good position going to the last 2 ends. So.
So Kleiter, they got their long guard here. They got the harder one done. Now it's just get this tighter guard here on the center line here. And the overhead cam looks like it is touching center here.
Yeah, 2 good guards.
BJ's having to go hard on this one here. Catlin coming in late here. Does make contact. Still on the center line though, so. Fortunately for Carruthers, it does roll to corner guard. But now Kleiter's got their 2 center guards. They're gonna go ahead and get 1 of the rings, and we'll be on.
Yep.
Interesting they're playing this other side here rather than the outturn side.
Yeah, we did find this week that the number of sheets had a little bit more curl on one side than the other, and I don't know if that's the case here, or that's why they're doing it, but that could factor into it sometimes when you think, why would he go that way?
Yeah. With hammer and the lead here, Reid's quick to run up there and get rid of a couple of these guards. Ooh. Almost got lucky, but ends up getting rid of his own on the back 12, which he does not care about. So,
yeah. Kleiter still with a pretty good setup so far here.
Yeah, seems for a setup here, but I swear this is the hardest shot. This 1 guard.
Yeah.
Always feels it's the hardest shot curling. Reapers want to back away. Don't want to group these close because Reid's definitely going to be feeling something here. I think that's the worry here. So that was.
Yeah, he might be able to get them all here too, but
yeah,
be pretty happy if you got the two front ones.
Yeah. BJ on it, out of hand here. Gonna be close.
Ooh. It didn't work out good.
Goes from close to. Yes. Yeah. I mean, ends up stuffing it and leaving both as guards here. That may be the miss that Team Kleiter needs here. Now with the staggers, do you have to throw another guard, or you just go ahead and sink one in?
Say that again.
With the stagger of those guards and how close they are, do you need a long guard, or just go ahead and sink one in?
I think you can go right around that. I know what you're saying, but I think you could go ahead and go right around.
Yeah. Again, playing this on the intern side, they just made the draw earlier, so it should be pretty close. A little late carve to get it right on the tee line here. Now you could be tempted just to kind of freeze one on top here, but definitely with cards for pro plays to go ahead.
Well, absolutely. 1 point lead and hammer. I think you've got to get rid of those guards.
And another bad luck. Hits it just a hair. Needed maybe just a hair thinner.
Yeah. Well, he's got longer it goes, then the less number of times fighters have got to make a perfect guard. So.
Yeah.
Don't want to be very deep on this.
Asking the sweepers to roll and back off this preparation here.
He's going to stick with the double peel plan, or at least so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's getting to, your vices last, and kind of, I guess this is where people kind of make that decision, right?
Yeah, he's going to go with just a straight red run back.
It's a little bit hair on the high side, does remove one of the rocks. Well,
Get guard back up. Goes match. Just a reminder, the loser of this does go home now. There's no more second chances. We had a second chance round there for 2 rounds for the men. 1 for the men, 1 for the women's.
winner of this game takes on winner of Van Amsterdam and Cooey?
Yep.
Looks like they're locked up 5 each.
Okay.
That's a pretty good spot there.
Yeah, good guard.
Maybe I'll take another crack here at this double. There is a triple there.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll bother with that high one or not. I think it's just going to be the lower one, that one. One on
yeah.
Westland.
Reid asking for just a hair more burn here. A little unlucky so far this end with just quite a few of these shots getting just stuffing on the rocks back there, but
Yeah. So Peel wait for Reid Carruthers now. Not gonna come up enough.
and missing on the high side. Bound to happen when you ask for just a hair more broom.
Yeah.
So does this change the shot here? Do you ever, bring?
Yeah.
Are they straight guarding or bringing it into the rings here?
No, I think they're going to straight guard. And you're right, it could change it. Some people might say, well, I think the guard is so high, though, Matt, that it's not like you can really set up like a Christmas tree or anything for it. So
yeah.
I think you're better off just saying, let's just make sure we just threw a good guard. Let's throw another one and hopefully take our single.
Sweeper hand goes up pretty quickly. I wonder if they feel it's all there and then some. It is gonna be biting, but third shot here. Just a quick peek over there for. I think it's third shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there was too much advantage in having that bite, but at the same time, that you had the line they wanted, and that's where they were going to have the line anyway, so.
Oh, running the corner in? I feel like the straight doubles there.
A bit of a surprise to me. It might be less. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think you can almost make this double, and you might be able to even roll in.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a surprise here.
A big surprise to me.
Figured Reid just threw his out turn on that side of the ring, and this is almost an easier double to make. But
yeah, I know. I'm quite surprised. But these are shots that sometimes get played by these guys that I would never even think or consider. So, for me, it's like. It's an in-turn draw around the high guard and maybe get shot rocket. If not, get a nice, real good close number two. Although, this is the last rock, sorry.
Yeah, this is the last rock. Yeah. It's just a hair too...
They curled too much.
Yeah. All right, well, Kleiter gets their steal. Carruthers will have hammer this time just after this break.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
All right, and we're back. 7th end, 2 ends to go. Tied game between Team Reid Carruthers versus Team Rylan Kleiter. Quarterfinal action here in the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. Loser goes home, winner goes on to play the winner of Van Amsterdam QE match that's going on.
So definitely an end that Carruthers would like to blank. As I've said before, it's hard to, with 5 rock roll to start an end and knowing that that's what you want to do and that's how you're going to call it. But there's really no other good options. Getting 2 is a good option, but that carries some risk too of him only getting 1. So I think it'll be interesting to see how Reid plays this, but I think he's going to try hard to blank this.
So it looks like that second guard Kleiter through Team Kleiter 3 is on the center line here.
Yeah, the guards didn't stack up the way they'd like to have them. They'd like to have them both lined up, both on the center line, but
now it's already shaping up to be an interesting end with the rock placement here, you know. Kleiter does want to force, but you don't want to force a 2 or a 3 here.
No.
This one does need to get in. Front end will carry that to top 12 here.
Yeah.
Room for Team Kleiter to sink one in there, top 4. You have the benefit of being able to kind of overbury it too, given a little bit of a stagger that we have on the red rocks. And this one looks all over the guard here. Are they going to get it by? Does tick the guard. Does roll into the rings for 3rd shot here, but that's definitely one I would like to have back here.
Yeah.
Jim, where are we trying to roll this one to? Does it make much of a difference here?
Yeah. Well, I think he's just trying to roll it to the center line, basically. Just making sure he controls the top of the house. I probably would just be just as happy there as if it doesn't bury, because if, you know, I think they're going to go and peel those yellow guards as soon as they get the right chance here. I thought they would on that shot, to be honest, but
that's what I was kind of thinking too. That's kind of why I was asking that question here, because they were already sitting 1-2, you know. And that one's, you know, open and Kleiter's never guarding them.
Yeah, so that one, it just surprised me a bit, but
now it looks like Kleiter's going to hit this one. Maybe trying to set up something behind the T line here.
Just trying to confuse us.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind drawing just behind, like back 4, throw a little bit of a teaser there, because I figure Reid's just, you know, peeling something up front here.
Gonna try to bump this back. Anywhere around there is pretty good. That's actually a very nice shot.
Yep.
Nice weight control.
Taking a quick peek at our other games here. It's like Team Mallet is up 5-3 over Team McEwen. That's in the 7th end. Team White, good day for the Scots so far. They're up 7-4 over Team Manitoba. Tied up with Van Amsterdam and QE, 5-5. Winner of that game will take the winner of this game here. Some exciting finishes. If you're curious about the other games, head over to either Curling Zone, and they'll have the links to the YouTube pages for each of the games, or you can just pop over to the Curling Zone YouTube page and see the listing of all the live games. Games will, with commentary, will be listed as a feature sheet. And we'll have more action here in the semifinals throughout the rest of this weekend here. So feel free to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks to the people that are watching us here on YouTube.
Reminder as well that at the end of this game, unless something has changed from this morning, we'll be taking you directly to the Mixed Doubles Super Series. As they are in the playoffs in that event as well.
I thought the Mixed Doubles Series, I thought I wrapped up. I thought
what? It's over?
Yeah, I think Peterman and Delant.
Oh, did it? Okay, well, it wasn't as of the last game, so maybe it was just, yeah, they don't take very long to play a game, so. Well, if that's the case, then you just have to stay tuned for an hour and a half from now when the next game starts.
Yeah, we will have the women's semifinals coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right, it's starting to get a little tight here in the ring without a ton of cards here. Yeah. I mean, you'd love to be able to draw something behind those two Carruthers rocks, but how do you get there, you know?
Well, you'd have to bump the yellow up, but yeah. It's not just a one lonely guard there, so I think it's, yeah, it looks like he's, I don't know if that's a draw in there, a tap in there. I think he's trying to move the yellow one. Yeah, back 8-foot weight, so he's trying to move the yellow into the area that you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a couple spots you could put. You could put it behind the two reds. You could put it maybe somewhere in between the reds.
Yep. It's not a real easy shot.
No. But knowing that they have to try to get a force out of here is...
Looks pretty good, though.
Pretty close here. Is the weight enough?
Yeah, no, not.
Yeah, a little interesting here. I mean, if you're Reid here, you don't mind if you catch the one on the back on the way by. You might actually prefer it.
The problem here is there's still too many shots left.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, pop me over. Just try to push it between everything.
Yeah, I didn't catch it where what they finally settled on here.
I think they're hitting and rolling underneath the other yellow there. Right.
Yeah,
I'm opening up that back one here.
Yeah.
Maybe pop that one out just a hair here, but manageable weight, so. Yep, how to curl it.
Maybe hit a little thinner than they wanted, but oh. Well, that's certainly
not a. That's.
I don't think it caused him any grief, but at the same time, there's a lot of rocks for Kleiter to get one behind now.
Yeah, there's Kleiter appears to be setting third here. So looks like they're gonna hit second rock and try to roll. Yep.
Yeah.
They can roll quite a few places here.
All the way over to the other one, almost like make the double.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have to get rid of shot rock here. Definitely want to position themselves better because there is some danger here for them.
Yeah.
On and then off of it here. Pretty close.
Pretty good.
Here. Are we going to be too thin?
I don't think.
And
oh, is that good?
That's really good.
Yeah.
Really good here. May have rolled just a hair too far, but still, you're pretty happy with that result. Your team player here.
Yeah, I think that was a great shot.
Here's a. Are they playing the thin double here, or just trying to pick it out?
Well, I think he's trying to pick it out, but I don't think he can. I don't think you can do that. I think you're going to make the double.
Big kick from DJ here. Trying to make it move. And we're going to pick out the back one here.
Well, that's interesting.
And
I didn't think you could do that.
Wow. So, Team Kleiter, after making a good shot and a bit of a miss from Reid Carruthers, goes from potentially giving up 3 or 4 to, pretty close to locking up their force and maybe not getting a steal out of here, which I wouldn't have guessed that, 3 rocks ago.
No, I know.
Now we are just on the first of Skip's rocks here, so still a lot can change here in the next few here, but Team Kleiter's gotta like their situations right now.
Yeah. Oh. Stay there, Bill. So calling the guard.
A little bit of an extension there, but it'll be okay. Definitely. Okay. Well.
Well, let's see if we can see here. It's hard to see them sometimes when they get a crowd hanging around.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was initially pointing at running that rock into 1 o'clock here to, open up that side and make contact with one of those on the way by, but I think there's always the urge to just go ahead and try to sink one in here to.
So they've looked at hitting that one that's just off the 12-foot there, driving it back, making basically a around the horn double or triple, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That's one option. And that would, as you say, would open up that side until Rylan at least throws his next shot.
Yeah.
You go, he's looking at, that would be an out turn around the red.
I'll turn around the red and just go draw in top 4, and he may have to have that shot for his last one anyway, so
yeah,
chance to play it twice here. First rock for Skip Reid Carruthers with hammer. Looking to draw top 4 foot. I'll turn draw here. Car's going on. He got room here. Where's the weight here? It's gonna need to finish here, and maybe for some of the weight to come off here. It's close, but I'll settle in for second shot here, but open.
Yeah, second shot and wide open. Reid's might have himself a really tough shot here in a minute if Rylan can make a little hit and flop even half a rock.
Yeah.
Not going to have anything easy, I'll tell you, to score. So great opportunity for Rylan Kleiter.
Yeah, I mean, this has gone everywhere they wanted here. And at the beginning, the end, I'm sure Reid wanted to have a blank. Not sure where we lost it, but
yeah, seriously lost it, though, didn't we?
Lost it somewhere along the way.
One of the places might have got lost. Remember when he hit the rock in the 12-foot that
Yeah,
Kind
instead
of
of
were a little
peeling the
surprised. He could have
double
peeled the
centers.
guards, and
Yeah.
yeah, they were his behind the guards, but that might have been the time that it was going to be changing.
This is a really
It's
good
gonna be,
shot here.
yeah, really nice weight. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Just bumped it far enough to sit 3.
Sit 3.
Rylan Kleiter with a couple of dandies here.
Oh man, if you're playing an in off your own here, there's no like out turn tap on the one that's just the right of center here, is there? That's pretty covered.
Yeah, I assume not, because they haven't even really looked at it at all. Well, Reid's not taking very long to call this.
No.
Yes, I don't see anything else, so you can draw for number 3, but that's it. Wow.
Big shot here.
Massive.
Last rock, 7th in. Carruthers looking for an in off. Sweeper's off this. Connor's having a push now.
Must be close, because they were on and off. Be real close.
It's pretty close. Where is this going to roll to?
Wow, that's a great shot.
Oh, what a dandy from Reid. Bails out his team, gets the signal. They'll take a 5-4 lead over Rylan Kleiter. Last end coming up after this.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
And we're back. 8th end here for what's been a really fun game to watch here.
Yeah, terrific game-saving shot by Reid Carruthers on this last one in the last end. I mean, it's a shot these guys we'd expect them to make more often than not, but had to make about a 5-foot roll or so, hit and roll in. Had to be pretty accurate, or you were going to give up 1 or 2 and maybe 3.
Yep. Yeah, so Team Kleiter, at the end of it, does get, if you look at it, they get their force and a little bit of a letdown. They were hoping to feel a couple there, but they do have hammered this last end down 1.
Oh, yeah.
Just a quick peek behind the sheet there. It looks like, see the Mallet boys walking past. I think they took the win over Team McEwen.
Okay. It has surprised me this weekend how many teams walk by at the behind and don't pay attention if anybody's throwing, which is really odd to me because of all the people that would normally do that, you'd expect these guys to think of that.
Yeah, that's something I have noticed this weekend, you know, but I don't know. Maybe they're just super cold trying to get off the ice, or
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
because that's where I noticed that everyone's got a lot of gear on as they're walking by here.
I'll tell you, that one didn't get over the hog line by much.
No. Got plenty of room here. This is too deep here. Couple of late brushes here. Get it halfway buried. Top 8. Yeah. There's probably enough to chase there, but there's no places. No need to. Just go ahead and lock one on top there. Really shrink the storm zone.
Yeah.
This one's got some room to curl as well here. Should finish, but now on the 6th rock at the end. No need to get rid of the guards here. Still working on setup in the angles.
Ouch.
Like the other shots we've seen here. Oh, this one, the breakpoint hit just a hair earlier than the others, but still got to walk it over quite a bit here. Unlocks the back one here just a little bit. Now, some decision time for Reid here. I think he might have to look at playing something on the intern side, maybe. But we'll get the boys down there and talk about it here.
Yeah.
Kind of what I mentioned here is that, you know, Kleiter was setting up that angle here. Got the back yell unlocked, so it looks like they could make a move on that here. Now, if you're Reid here, do you have to do something about this? Are you peeling?
Well, I think you have to be a little careful here. Anyway, I think they're playing the right shot. I think they're playing the double nose hit on the shallow, right?
Yeah.
And I think the red might just drag into the back yellow. Not exactly the right situation for a drag, but I think it might only have to drag a couple inches to make that happen.
Yeah.
Calvin Schneider will let us know here in a minute. He used to curl though. Yeah. And hit it on the other side.
Yeah. Goes out over the top here. So Ryan will get a chance to go ahead and sink one in there. They do have the corner guard here, but you gotta figure they go over the corner, then Carruthers just gonna freeze on top, so gotta get there first. We've seen some late finish on this side here. Haven't scored it or just a little bit, but does settle in.
Yeah, Josh not happy.
That was a big reset.
Needed to get a little bit more curl or be a little lighter, or both.
Sweeper's already kind of cleaning that line here.
Such a different game now. You know, you look at a team, they're down 1, they're trying to, with hammer, trying to get 2, and they've already got one bid buried behind a center guard, coming around center guard again. It sounds so backwards from when it been too many years ago. But like, what do you mean they're coming around center guard twice? That's doesn't make sense. You know, no, it didn't used to make sense.
Nope, game has changed. DJ with a chance to make up for it last end here, having the curl.
I think he's got them both.
Yeah, that was a good sweep. Great sweep.
Good news for Kleiter, though, is he's got all kinds of rocks to work with. They're center guards, but who cares?
Yep, their center guards, a little bit of stagger. Take what you can get here. Now, is there a... We're always just drawing here. There's never... You're never having to hit that red one right now, you know, to kind of prevent an in-off later, or...
Just say that again. I don't know if I heard you right. Go ahead.
So it looks like Kleiter's just drawing behind the center guard here.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider having to hit and roll off the Carruthers rock right out there just because to prevent that in off later?
Yeah, you could. I don't. Yeah, you could. It's a thought. I don't think I would do that. I think it's easier to draw to where you want to be here than it is to hit and roll to where you want to be. So that's what I'm going to do. But you know, as long as you don't go behind that one, you should be in pretty good shape.
Around the guard here.
This is going to be pretty good.
That's just even.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
DJ's going to come down and talk it out here. I think Reid was initially thinking about maybe taking the intern and maybe gluing it a little bit, or...
Yeah.
Like
the two guards are so far apart and so high that it's, you know, it's not really worth trying to peel them both, and it would be very difficult to peel them both, so Reid's going to chase here. Might live to regret it, but at the same time, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. If he's able to move it maybe a foot or two, it does kind of gives you some possibilities of some in-offs later here.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Connor hopping here. Move that more than I would have expected.
Me too. I wasn't actually expecting it to be much more than just a bare draw weight. Because I thought even if you had to ever froze right to it, that would be not that bad. Like, I mean, Reid has to get a couple. You're okay to play an extra hand if you had, well, no, I guess Kleiter's team wouldn't want to look at it that way, would they? No, take it back.
Yeah. So that corner guard that was set up a while ago might come into play now.
Yeah. I figure only about 10% of the times those corner guards ever get used. So hard. Like, it's, you throw a corner, somebody goes in the range, you throw a corner, they go in where the other way around. Even they start off in the range, you throw a corner, they go in, you throw a corner, they go in again. Well, you can't, you know, you kind of got to make a move on the ones that they threw in the house because you're not going to have enough time.
Yeah, exactly right here.
but they probably more than 10%. But it does sometimes seem like
It
they
feels
just
that
throw
way.
it there to get rid of it, and then start the next shot. Matt Hall throwing it well these days.
This one's got a curl to get on the corner guard. May have set it out just a little on release here. Oh. Doesn't even quite get to the nose. Stays on the high side.
Yeah, again, one of those situations that they're looking to hit and roll, but the double might be there. It looks flat, but it's not quite as flat as it looks.
No. Yeah, again, you're talking it because right. It looks flat. The rocks look flat, but you're hitting above it, right? So,
yeah.
I think maybe they're discussing just rolling here.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a safer shot, to be honest. And you have a chance to get something out of it that maybe you might not get anything out of it if you do it the other way. All I know for sure is they have the 2 game runners right there, so you're going to have to do something with them.
Yeah.
At least one of them. Yes, this game looked like for about half an hour, 45 minutes that Kleiter was going to have to hang on, might not ever stay in this game, and really they've been probably the better team for the last 2 or 3 ends. So.
Yeah. No, they've made some shots here for sure.
So Carruthers going to hit this yellow. Just try to flop 2 rocks or whatever.
I think so. I would have thought they would have hit the other one.
Yeah, I first thought that too, but one thing about it, by playing this one, you're not going to be tempted to throw it for the double. So it ain't there on this way.
Yeah. First, it skips rocks here. Reid looking for a little hidden roll here. Back and forth now onto the curl side here. Last second, straight by Connor, and back and forth here. Does make the hit. Just
Stop quicker than I thought it was going to, but definitely can get to it.
Definitely accessible, but where's your shooter gonna go? Where?
That's the problem, right? And how easy of a double you're going to leave at the end of it.
Yeah. I think that was kind of my problem with hitting that rock instead of playing the hit and roll on the other rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, by hitting that, the lower rock here, you're always going to kind of potentially leave yourself in a situation where you're giving back a double here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough one because you could freeze to it. The problem is their shot rock, and if Reid were ever to just say, okay, well, that's fine, I'm going to guard it, you might not ever score. So I think you're going to have to move it. And then I'm not seeing a lot of ways that yellow, they don't end up with an easy looking yellow double, but maybe if you can get across the face, problem with that
across
ice,
the face, yeah.
Yeah, and roll quite a ways, but
not big, yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to have to be heavier weight than what they're taking ice for here. Anyway, we'll see where he ends up. It should come down to the last shot. I know that.
Yeah. A little bit of extension here. Gonna have to sweep to make this move here. Now it's coming down here. Does tap it and move it. Pretty decent result from there, but still some danger.
So right now, red shot.
Yeah.
Looks like it, but we can't tell for sure. But looks like red's got half of the rock on the button, and the yellow's only got maybe a third. There it is. Cripes.
Yeah, I think it's red. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I think they're talking about when they get to the low side here, yellow rock.
Yeah.
Just give them a way to.
I definitely think you can. You just have to have the nerve to flirt with that high guard, even though it's a really long guard. It's still there, and you might have to be closer to it than you think to make this if you're trying to go to the inside. But there is an opportunity for Reid to possibly make it very, very difficult for Kleiter to score one, maybe only one even, but certainly very difficult. If he pops that yellow through the hole a little bit, like back into the 12-foot or something, shooter rolls a little tiny bit to the left as we look at it on the overhead, then Rylan hasn't got much. Well, let's see what happens.
Last rock for Reid Carruthers without hammer. Connors mentioned, I think he said it was light here. Really going hard. Now going to straight. Very close to the low side here. That's pretty good.
It's one for sure, two for sure.
Two for sure, so. Oh.
So obviously a very good shot by Reid Carruthers.
There's this.
They must not feel that they can throw enough weight on the in-turn to come down and. Well, they should be able to throw enough weight to come down and make the double. You don't have to move them far.
Slash this. They're this like.
I think there's almost no chance. Sorry, I don't think there's any chance of this working.
I feel like it's just the intern hit.
Fun to see it throw it, but.
Intern hit and just try to like slash that red over the. Almost
well,
over
it looks
the
to
top
me,
of
yeah. Looks to me like you do that, and you barely have to touch the back one.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, so maybe they'll have another look at it from out here and see what it looks like.
that's the call there, boys. I think.
Well, I think it's a lot. It's hard shot, but it's a lot easier than the whatever you call that other shot. Sort of around the horn, but not exactly a shot.
Yeah, I mean, because you have to catch it on the backside of that rock that's top four, right? To get it over the top of everything.
Yeah. You think of how much speed you need for that.
And then because you have to go over the top and to roll to the back one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just this intern.
I'm running as soon as this is over. I have to get So looks like I have a game at 5, so, well, 3, whatever. Where are you at anyways?
Yeah, I'm down here in the central time zone.
Oh, Central, okay.
Yeah.
So you're in the same time zone as these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. I'm 2 time zones away from you. 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, the guard is long enough. Like, I feel there's room to get by.
Yeah.
And you don't need to whip it either, right? You're just moving it out of the forefoot.
No, you don't. You probably don't even need back line, but you plan on back line would be what I think I'd plan on. Yeah. He's got maybe in less ice than that. You might be planning on hack.
Yeah.
Hack probably works too. He has pretty soft release. He gets some curl.
Final rock here. Rylan Kleiter. A little bit of an extension there.
Yeah, he always has. He has big. Sometimes it's huge.
Having to curl it here. Having to curl.
It's going to be close.
At the end here, it's going to be close.
What a shot.
Makes it. What a shot. Rylan Kleiter makes the kind of slash double. Wins it 6-5.
Here, another look at it. You can see just enough weight to make this. It probably was, like we said, about hack weight. Obviously, good thing they settled on that shot because that was really the only shot in our minds.
Yep.
Very well done. Nice win for Team Kleiter.
Yeah, nice one from Team Kleiter. They'll go on and take the winner of Amsterdam QE. For updated stuff, hop on over to Curling Zone. On behalf of the next one, my name is Mario, signing off.